Imagine the most destroyed city on earth, where alleys collapsed, not a single building spared. This was Grozny, the capital of Chechnya, about 2 decades ago. Now this leaves you wondering, what is life like today? I spoke to locals about what they love the most, and their answers reveal the resilience and beauty of this nation. Here's a look at how Grozny has risen from its ruins.
And today's day of the week is Friday, which means that we are going to attend the Jumma prayer in the city center of Grozny.
За высотками с этой стороны.
Хорошо.
Там дорога закрыта, на намаз закрывается. Вот сейчас пешка, вот мечеть. Вот видишь?
Да.
Вот. Здесь выйдешь и на арабском, потом на чеченский язык переводят.
И по-русски нет?
По-русски тоже говорят.
Тоже?
По-разному, да. Смотря.
Ну давай посмотрим. Давайте 300, это хорошо тоже. Баркал. Сахал. Сахал.
Да, это.
Салам алейкум. Well, the taxi drivers, they seem to be pretty nice over here. The majority of the Chechen people are Sunni Muslims and they're following the Shafi madhab. And a lot of masjids here, they are also built in an Osman style. Some say, maybe it is because like that their president, Ramzan Kadyrov, he's a big fan of the Turkish and Osman traditions and the way they were built, the architecture basically. That's the Ahmed Kadyrova mosque that you can see right behind me, and that's the masjid that we're going to enter right now. You can see there's a wudu area behind me, and the inner court reminds me a little bit of the Sultan Ahmed Masjid in Istanbul.
I arrived a bit ahead of the Adhan, so the mosque wasn't very crowded yet. The Ahmed Kadyrova Mosque, or Heart of Chechnya, is Europe's second largest mosque, accommodating up to 10,000 worshippers indoors. Inside, white marble walls and golden Quranic calligraphy reflect the immense cost and effort dedicated to building such a landmark.
Now that's what I call a big masjid. Very beautiful, stunning. And I've also been told that there's another one a little bit outside of the city, which is even bigger and apparently the biggest one of Europe. Maybe we'll check it out later in the day. As for now, right here, I'm on Prospect Putina. Prospect Putina, back in the days, used to be called Prospect Lenina. And this city, this street, same as the whole city almost, was completely flattened and destroyed. And today, it's one of the biggest streets or main streets where you have a lot of shops, where a lot of restaurants in Grozny, where life is basically bustling. This street over here is also the only street in the whole country of Russia which has the name of its president.
В Чеченской Республике мне нравится больше всего, конечно же, это наше гостеприимство, плюс наш менталитет тоже очень нравится, потому что я был в разных странах, городах тоже присутствовал, и мне там не хватает этой частички нашего, так скажем, гостеприимства и менталитета, там, где я могу себя чувствовать уверенно.
Такси до Базар, Беркат, сколько стоит?
300 рублей.
300? Давайте. Беркат — это самый большой базар через Грозный, да?
Да. Откуда сам?
Я Люксембург. Вы знаете?
Слышал, но так не знаю.
Да, это очень маленькая страна.
Чечня тоже маленький.
Нет, Чечения это, не знаю, 6-7 раз больше, чем Люксембург. Но вот здесь очень красиво, очень новый город. А вы откуда? Здесь Грозный или район?
Мест Грозный.
Грозный. И что вы самое нравится через Грозный?
У нас, знаешь, в республике самое лучшее чистота, уважение приезжих. Это у нас очень уважаемые приезжие. И, знаешь, безопасность очень хорошая у нас. Чечня, Кавказ, это, знаешь, Чечня отдельная уже можно считать. У нас все, знаешь, ты можешь машину не закрыть, вот все, деньги, все оставить, уйти. Ты придешь, он так и будет у тебя.
Да, реально.
Ничего не тронет у тебя.
Да, реально. Я тоже был 3 дня Ингушетия, тоже, как вы сказали, тоже. Хорошо людей.
Алкашей нету, наркоманов нету.
So here behind me you can see, in front of me, you can see the Berkat Bazar. It's right now 2 p.m. Or even past 2 p.m. I hope it's not too late, but it showed that it was open until 7. It looks a little bit new to me. I asked him if they had some food sections and some elder, more historical sections. And that's what we're going to show you right now. It's also 30 degrees right now, and I'm cooking over here in this brand new city. You can also see in a lot of places photos of the former president of the Chechen Republic, Ahmad Kadyrov. Some places you can see pictures of President Putin and the President Kadyrov, the current president Ramazan Kadyrov. I didn't see those many pictures of the republic leaders in other republics when I've been there. You can also see here people at the entrance. They're offering money exchange under the table. I guess finally after 5 minutes of walking we have made it to the food section. It's also more refreshing over here because I've heard it was not busy in the first place, but now here we have more people over here. У вас есть маленький пакет, чем этот? Или только... Это все чеченские фрукты?
Конечно.
Да? Ну, давай я попробую. Нет? Окей.
Я не готова.
Нет? Давайте. Но я можно купить зеленый виноград. I think here at the Bazar, it lives in Grozny, people are a little bit more camera shy. Let's try out some of the grapes from Chechnya. Some green grapes. They're looking quite good. Yeah. A little bit sweet, a little bit sour, but they have a big seed. Что это самое вкусное?
Все самое. Слива хорошая. Банан только не чечен, остальное все чеченское.
Окей, тоже все чеченское, кроме от банана. Сколько стоит, извините?
Это 300 рублей.
300 рублей. Ну хорошо, я купил один.
Люксембург. Это где Люксембург?
Люксембург это маленькая страна через Европу. Наша есть граница Бельгия, Франция и Германия. Да. Это наша страница холодно.
Холодно?
Да, на север. Winter.
Вот, видишь?
Очень красиво. Много людей здесь не хочу я снимать.
Почему не хочу? Я хочу.
Знаю, это
У
его...
нас президент хороший, Рамзан Кадыров. Ой, золотой мальчик.
Да.
Мне квартиру дал.
Да, и сегодня я вижу Грозный, очень новый
Красивый,
город.
правда?
Да, очень новый город.
Вот у нас Рамзан Ахматович, вот. Отец был хороший.
И сейчас спокойнее, все мир здесь.
Да, хорошо,
Да,
у нас хорошо. Видишь, курящих нету, пьющих нету. Альхамдулилlah, у нас все хорошо.
Альхамдулилlah, да, это что я вижу тоже.
Это все заслуга Рамзана Ахматовича.
У нас в Чечне, брат, красиво, потому что наш президент нам все делает, все прекрасно у нас. Далдукуа ойлой пачах, ваншадик дагерч, лил швал. Я хотел сказать, что для туристов, для всех тут приехать, отдыхать, все есть, место есть.
Over here behind me in the city center of Grozny, you can see a bunch of real estate projects that they are going to deliver in the next couple of years.
In recent years, Grozny has seen a surge in modern skyscrapers and luxury developments, earning its nickname Dubai of the Caucasus. Following the Chechen wars, Grozny's population dropped to less than 200,000 inhabitants from its pre-war, which was 400,000 inhabitants. But recent growth reflects its revival. After the Second Chechen War in 2000, approximately $7 billion were spent on rebuilding the city. Sleek high-rises and upscale centers now shape the skyline, symbolizing Grozny's ambitions for economic prosperity.
Что мне нравится тут есть, это национальные блюда, которым можно похвастаться вкусом.
To most of us, when we hear the word Chechnya, what pops up in our mind is not specifically food, right? There's a lot of other things that this republic this country is famous for. However, I had the chance of trying out Chechen or similar food in the past, and to my extent, it was delicious. Here we are after refreshing myself with a good cold glass of water from this hot heat here in Grozny. We're finally having the jijigalchik. Jijigalchik is basically a traditional Chechen dish. It consists of a couple ingredients actually. First of all, we can see a steak over here. Then we can see homemade noodles. It's basically like a homemade pasta if you want to have it like this. Then we have some bouillon over here. And here we got also an iconic chestnut sauce, a garlic sauce basically. Attention, if you're gonna eat it and later on you'll complain that you'll smell from your mouth, don't blame me. So here you have the first thing. Bouillon, chestnut sauce, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. See here, a little bit more fatty part. The food over here is also quite heavy. This is due to the fact that their culture, and obviously their food culture as well, is coming from the mountains.
I like the most about Chechnya, our mountains, our culture, our traditions, our respectful attitude to each other. And you can ask for help everyone and they will help you, and we're always glad to have guests.
After finishing such a huge meal, it's always best to go for a walk, and there's actually a park here at the end of Prospect Putina, which displays some of the pictures that Grozny used to look like a couple years ago. After suffering a war which lasted for a couple decades, the city got entirely rebuilt. You have new buildings. There's the micro city of Grozny, which is known for being the Dubai of the Caucasus. It's very beautiful, it's very modern, but there are things that you cannot rebuild, such as the scars in the heart of the people, the memory, and the loss of the people. I'm going to show you some pictures of what the city used to look like, so that you will get an idea of it.
In the Chechen wars, about 30,000 young and mostly untrained Chechen fighters stood against an invasion of over 100,000 Russian troops, vastly better equipped and battle-trained. Outnumbered more than 3-1, these Chechen fighters managed to hold ground and resist for years, defying a military power with vastly superior resources. Despite their resilience, Chechen forces ultimately lost the Second War.
Брат, слышно? Ехай, беру.
The pictures here that are displayed are not only about how Grozny used to look during the war and right now, but also how Grozny used to look before the war. So you can find here a couple of photos that are displaying the Soviet era when Chechenya and Ingushetia used to be an autonomous republic inside of the Soviet Union. To my extent, but obviously that's only my opinion, that's a war that was a little bit ignored by a lot of superpowers that were not directly involved in it, which is a little bit heartbreaking, you know. You know, when I arrived in Grozny, everything was so nice. I mean, obviously it is nice. It's beautiful, it's huge, it's shiny, but also when I saw the past right now, it's a little bit, I mean, takes a grip on you.
The most thing I like about my republic is that it is very safe for any people. It's very safe for foreigners that come here. It's very safe for our people. Anywhere, anytime, you can be sure that no one will harm you.
Time is passing by quite quickly in Grozny, Chechnya, and I'm going to bring you on another spot, but I hope that we'll catch it before sunset.
В Чечне мне больше всего нравится инфраструктура города, то, что здесь вот так вот развито все, то, что сюда можно приехать в любом случае с семьей, с друзьями, как угодно, и провести, хорошо отдохнуть, и хорошо провести время. В принципе, очень быстро развивающийся и очень красивый город. И то, что он лежит, Грозный, то, что лежит неподалеку от моего дома, я сам с соседней республики, с Ингушетии.
And for the record, Ingushetia and Chechnya are neighboring republics with much in common. I spent 3 days, in fact, in Ingushetia before coming to Grozny. So if you're interested in learning more about Ingushetia, here's a video about it.